What's going on, guys? One Chelsea back again with another video for you guys now. Daily content has been coming your way around Chelsea news in the last 3 or 4 days, so I'm going to keep doing it. Hopefully you guys enjoy it, and if you do, please do smash the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell notification to stay with you on One Chelsea. Like I say in all my videos, please comment your thoughts and opinions on each topic I speak about. Now, I've noticed in the last couple of days I've been putting some sweets here. I want to see if you lot actually noticed it, and you lot have, so please, let me know if you like Jaffa Cakes. Now, they're not my sponsors, I just put it there just to see if you guys have noticed it. But yeah, back to the video. Coutinho, do we need him at Chelsea? Yes or no, and why? Let me know your thoughts and opinions on that. I've said in my previous videos that I will take Coutinho on loan. I think he can add the creativity that we're lacking, and that he can help Ziyech and other wingers that join Chelsea in the future a lot more, because we know what he can do outside the box, etc. But we'll be getting into that. We know his agent is very close with Chelsea, and rumours today, or the last 24 hours, have said, many outlets in fact have said, 60 million euros Barcelona were asking price for Philippe Coutinho. Now, Chelsea are interested, Tottenham are interested, and Manchester United are interested. But Chelsea, for me, looks like more links. I've seen, many months now we've seen Coutinho to Chelsea. Do we want him? How close is it? But now, how I see it is, we can only sign this player if we don't get Jadon Sancho, because we're not made out of money. We have to be realistic in what we buy and what we sell in terms of net spend. Of course, the Morata money is coming through in the summer, or the next transfer window, whenever that is, 58, 59 million. And we should be getting rid of many squad depth players like Drinkwater, maybe Alonso, Emerson. We don't know yet, but all of that money will be added together, and then we'll be signing players like Alex Telles. We've already got Ziyech in. Coutinho could be another player, and that means for me, we can only get Sancho if we're not looking at players like Coutinho into the team. Now, when we talk about Coutinho, what can you bring to the Premier League? We know what he can bring in. He's played for Liverpool. Now he's also played for Barca, Bayern Munich, where he's performed on top level for all 3 leagues. So we don't need to worry about his experience too much, and we don't need to worry about the youth players' progression, because all these youth players that are coming up in Chelsea and doing really well can learn from top players like Coutinho. Now, Mason Mount, fantastic, energetic, doesn't give up, hard working. He just needs a bit of help to get him to that next level, to that next gear. Coutinho could be that guy. If you don't sign Sancho, Ziyech could be moved to the wing, and which is why we need someone in the middle. So if you can't spend that much money on Jadon Sancho, over 100 million, I see Coutinho come to Chelsea. And the question is, do you guys see it happening? Or do you think, no, we're just going to stick with Sancho, we're going to stick with another striker, which I'll be getting into later in the video. But yeah, like I said, if there was a chance to take him on loan like, Bayern Munich have, that will be my first option. If not, it's a difficult one, but I think this deal probably would happen because of how much it is, rather than Sancho. I don't know if Chelsea would actually be willing to spend over 100 million. That's my only issue. I don't think the problem is Sancho not coming to Chelsea. I think whether Chelsea will offer that money. That's what I'm worried about with Chelsea. But that's for you guys to give your opinions and debate. And I just want to know your thoughts and opinions, because when we look at Coutinho, we know what he can do. He can shoot outside the box. He can take free kicks. He can assist left side, right side. He can play in the number 10. He can play in two strikers, SS like Aguero. He can adapt to all positions, because when we look at his stats, maybe just this season, because it hasn't ended, he's only got 9 goals, 6 assists in all competitions. But in previous seasons, he's hit double digits, double figures in goals and assists for previous clubs like Barcelona and Bayern as well. So I don't think there's a real issue with this player, and I don't think anyone should have an issue with this player. It's just a matter of, do you see Coutinho come in with Alex Telles and Ziyech? Do you see Chelsea spending a certain amount of money like that, rather than spending out big? Because I can see Chelsea spending in all positions to help every position and get rid of the deadwood that I've been crying for many, many years. We can move on to that. And like I said, I wouldn't be too hurt if Jadon Sancho doesn't join Chelsea. I want him. I want to make it clear that I definitely want him as a #1 target, alongside with Martinez. Those two are my 2 top guys that I want to see at Chelsea. One of the 2. But I know Chelsea. I've been reporting on the news in the last 3 or 4 years. We only signed Kepa for that big money because Courtois left 3 days before. Mourinho had faith in him staying. Other than that, Morata wasn't upfront money. It was like 70%, 75% upfront, and the rest of fees. And the signings that we had recently is 32 million FC. You lot know how it goes. Do we see us really spending that 100 million for Sancho? I don't know. So for me, I'm not going to tick this deal off because I think, like I said, the agent link is also going to be helping. But we shall see what happens from here. Now, the other topics I want to speak about are the strikers. I'm going to be speaking about Jovic, Dembele, Werner and Martinez. Now, I told you guys I will take Jovic on loan. I think Dembele is the closest striker to Chelsea right now in terms of links and offers being made. Werner, I think there was interest, but I think he's fallen off now because he's probably looking to join Klopp at Liverpool. The German connection, that's what I see. And I think, yeah, out of the four, Martinez gets me the most excited because I think he's a top striker. He's going to be one of the best strikers in the world very soon. But I think Werner right now is better than him. Jovic, before he joined Madrid, was better than Martinez in my opinion. But of course, Jovic hasn't been playing, so Martinez is right now on form better than him in my eyes. But I think Werner is that standout striker that would only cost between 60 to 70 million and someone that we should be signing for that much money if we're looking at Martinez at 100 million. So even though Jovic, if we can't get him on loan, I did say I want Werner, but Werner is going to Liverpool, so Martinez for that big money is worth it in terms of investment because he can play in that 10 role. You don't need to sign a Coutinho. He can play in that position as well, or he can play as the main striker, so we can adapt to the system on how Frank Lampard wants to play, because we know Frank Lampard wants to play the wings. So Alex Telles, if Hakim wants to join, which is very unlikely right now, but we still got Reece James. These fullbacks will be attacking those wings to help our strikers and add that creativity. So we have to think about what Lampard wants to bring in and implement in this squad. We have to give him a proper transfer window where he can rebuild from the start and take us to the next level. So yeah, Martinez for me would be the signing. But out of the four, Dembele is the closest one. We know we had at least 2 or 3 bids rejected in January for the player. But we have heard recently in reports that Dembele has told Leon he has agreed, he's happy with what Chelsea will offer him. But until Leon want to let him go, he wants Chelsea to have first say on his future. So if Chelsea do not want him anymore, then he will look at other clubs. But he wants Chelsea overall. So yeah, guys, I want to know your thoughts and opinions on who you think Chelsea should buy as a striker. Realistically, it could be Jovic on loan, Martinez or Dembele. I don't see any chance for Werner. I'll be very surprised if there's a chance for Werner, because I'll say hands down, go get that player. The players that we're linked with are not bad. They're not average. Dembele out of the 4 is probably not the greatest, but I'm willing to see if he's able to prove us wrong and take us to that next level. And of course, this affects Tammy Abraham's contract. It was wrongly reported that he wanted 180,000. He wanted money. I think he's just waiting to see what striker comes in so he knows what competition he has and, that he can learn from each other. I'm sure he will sign. Many of the Chelsea youth players are signing new contracts right now as we speak. And Jorin, of course, we know. But it's going to be very, very interesting to see what Chelsea do in this, economy right now, because we don't know when we're going to play football. We don't know how much money we'll be losing. We don't know how much money we'll be making. We don't know when we'll be selling, buying. So we have to be realistic in these connections. Now, the only reason why I'm reporting on these type of news, because when I add it up in terms of agents, in terms of the amount of months that we're linked with these players, and the amount of reports that are saying it, it is vital that I'm making you guys aware about this, because soon I'm going to be doing, our best 11, predicted best 11 for next season, and it could include Coutinho, it could include different players. So hopefully, by the time we do that, we hit 10k subscribers as well. Like I said previously, I'll be doing a Q&A with other YouTubers that you guys watch around in the Chelsea community. Try and make it a bit special. Patreon users will get priority, and also people that send donations on the chat to us, basically, will get prioritized, and then we'll answer as many questions possible in the live Q&A. But that's something that I'll be, informing you guys very soon. But right now, I'm just trying to make sure you guys are up to date with all the news around Chelsea, and this is the main topics. Coutinho to Chelsea, £50 million, 60 million euros, asking price from Barcelona, yes or no, and why? Let me know in the comments below, and let me know what else you want to see on this channel. I'm trying to hit as much subscribers as possible, and hopefully you guys can get me there. Or watch else, guys, I'm out. Please do like this video, subscribe, and tune in every single day. That's what I want.